Hello everybody and welcome back. So I am back in Oxford after the holidays. Had a really nice time back home. I got back a couple of days ago and I haven't been doing anything too exciting, so I didn't record anything because I've just kind of been adjusting to the time change, which has been much harder this time than when I first came over. But last night I didn't fall asleep until quite late, but I actually slept at night instead of just being nocturnal, which is good. And I've been doing some work on an essay that I have due this coming week. And that's kind of what I've been doing this morning, but I'm going to take a little break and go for a walk. I think I'm gonna go check out Ballroom Emporium, the one really cool thrift store that's here, to see if there's anything new. And then maybe go to one of the libraries after, either the Radcam or maybe Pembroke Library, we'll see. But yeah, it's nice to be back and have some time to kind of get back into the swing of things before classes start. I'm really excited because this semester I get to take an English class. It definitely has like a very heavy reading load compared to my DH classes, which makes sense. So yeah, it's definitely going to be probably a heavier semester, I think. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm very excited to be taking that class and yeah, seeing how things go with the other digital scholarship classes this semester. And I think we're continuing the field trips, which were really, really fun. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's happening in Hillary term. Also wanted to show you my updated print collection. I brought this one from home. I got this last year for Christmas from my friend Megan. And then over here, I switched that one out with Peter Pan, so Peter Pan's over here. And then the same friend, Megan, got me these three for Christmas. These two are just a vibe. We've got some witches and then a lady reading / sleeping. And then this one, we don't think it's actually of Saskatchewan. We don't know if it's like of a real place or not, but it kind of looks like Saskatchewan, which is why she picked that one out. So it's nice to get some more color on the walls and everything. Yeah, as you may have seen yesterday, I went and walked around that little secondhand shop, and then I went and did some work at the Radcam before coming back here. Now today is also going to be a work day for my essay, so I'm going to do some work here while I have some laundry in, and then later today I might bounce around one or two libraries. We'll see. I kind of like to change up my spots sometimes so that I don't get too bored, or it's just nice to have a change of scenery sometimes. So that's what's going to be on the agenda today. Nothing super exciting, but yeah. Hello again. So I know yesterday was quite boring. Unfortunately today is going to be more of the same, but hopefully the end of the week is we get a little more fun stuff done as well. But I'm actually about to head out. I'm going to go to a cafe, get some breakfast, and do some work there before heading to a library. I think I'm just going to go to Pembroke this morning, and then we'll see where the day takes me from there. Guys, so it's actually Friday now. I didn't record anything yesterday because it was kind of just a write-off. I got up and submitted my essay and everything, and then because I didn't really sleep the night before, I kind of went back to sleep, took a bit of a little nap, and then yeah, later on I kind of walked around a little bit, but there wasn't anything really too exciting or significant to show, so didn't end up recording anything. But today's Friday, I'm about to head out, I have to pick some stuff up, And then I'm meeting a friend at a cafe for a little bit. Probably stay out, either go to the library or the MCR. I have a bunch of reading to do. And hopefully also some fun reading. I'd like to start one of the books that I got when I got back, so hopefully do that. And yeah, and then tonight so 2024 is the Pembroke's 400-year anniversary. So they're doing some 400-year celebrations throughout the year, and this is going to be the first one this evening. I don't know exactly what we're doing. It's like, they call it like a birthday celebration. I'm not sure. I think there's cupcakes involved. But yeah, should be fun. I'm very pleased with my outfit today. I'm very monochromatic. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this kind of vest thing is perfect for the weather here because it's chilly, but it's not particularly cold right now, which is nice. And it was raining a lot throughout December, like so much that the river was flooded and everything. But it hasn't rained really since I got here. It kind of drizzled one day, but that was it. So yeah, I'm gonna head out now and get started. Back from my day. I had met a friend in a cafe, had a coffee and chatted for quite a while, which was nice. And then I went and looked through then we walked to the Weston Library and went to the Chaucer Here Now exhibit, which is, yeah, running till I think March, potentially February or March. And yeah, it's basically, there's a lot of the manuscripts out there, and it's kind of looking at like the history of Chaucer, but also like how different people read Chaucer and how people from different like how Chaucer has been read through the centuries. I don't know, it is a really cool exhibit. It's cool to see. Yeah, then I've come back here for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to go with some friends to the first Pembroke 400 event. So today it's just like the internal college community, and then throughout the year there's going to be a lot of events open to like other people and alumni and everything. But tonight there's like a light show. Don't totally know what that will entail. And then like cupcakes and drinks and food and everything. So should be fun. Hey guys, so Saturday today. I had a really good time at the light show the other day. I wasn't sure what to expect because I feel like when you see light show, it could either be cool or very, very lame. But this was fun. It was in one of the quads. We got to walk on the grass for the first time. They had a bunch of food being passed out. They got cupcakes because it's like a birthday celebration. And then they were doing mulled wine and Prosecco. And then they had, the light show was, they basically like projected this kind of video that was charting Pembroke's history onto one of the buildings. Couldn't really follow along with the story because it's mostly was like a lot of, I don't even know how to explain what it was. There was some pictures and everything. Mostly you could pick up on the Tolkien stuff. But yeah, because it wasn't narrated or anything, so it wasn't like telling you the story, but it was still very cool to see nonetheless. And then we actually skipped out on bar night last night. Well, a couple of us did, and we came back into the Gab and just kind of hung out for the rest of the night, which was fun. And then today I've been kind of just here doing some readings for my classes next week, which has been fun. And tonight I think we're going to go see a movie, The Boys in the Boat. It's about a rowing team, so that should be fun. But yeah, just getting some work done now. Guys, about to head out to the movie. I think we're going to grab dinner first, potentially at Nando's, because there's one in the same, the theater is in the mall, and there's a few restaurants up there, and I guess that's always a go-to here. So about to head out to that, and I'm really excited to see this. I think it should be fun. Good morning, everybody. So the movie last night was really good. I didn't realize that this took place at the Berlin Olympics. So that was like a little surprise at the end. But yeah, would really recommend it. I enjoyed it. But today I'm going to go off to the library to do some more readings and everything. But I also wanted to show some books that I picked up when I first got back to Oxford. The first one is Emily Wilson's translation of the Iliad. She is the first woman to have published a full translation of the Odyssey, and I believe the same is true of the Iliad. I'd have to double check that though. Yeah, I got this as kind of part of a Christmas present, but I picked it up here so I didn't have to like lug it back from Canada. And I have not read the Iliad in its entirety. I've read little pieces for classes, but not the whole thing. I don't believe it's the kind of thing that you can just like sit down and read cover to cover. If you can, good for you, but also you're doing too much. I think it's the kind of thing that you read bits and pieces of here and there. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. And then I also got Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, which is like a YA fantasy, I think it's a duology. I know there's only 2 books out for sure. I'm not sure if there's more planned. I've started this one. I'm not super far into it because I just read a few pages the other day, but I really like it so far. It's very like atmospheric. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I know this one's really popular, so we'll see. But yeah, I wanted to get it here because I love the UK cover. I'm usually not a fan of people on covers, but this kind of like illustration style just like scratches a certain part of my brain, and I really love it. I think I also have to go by a bookstore because I want to pick up one of the books in my course readings in hardcover instead of just reading it online. And then also get the book for this term's Pembroke book club meetings. We're doing short stories this term, so it'll be a little different, but should be fun. Okay guys, so I'm back from my day of reading. I went to a cafe to have like a coffee and a croissant for like breakfast / lunch. And then I went to the Pembroke library where I read for a few hours and picked up a couple books for my medieval literature class. And then I had a couple errands to run, went to a bookstore, got some dinner, and then came back. But I thought I would show you the books that I picked up today, just because we're on the theme of that today. So the first 2 that I got from the Pembroke Library, like I said, are for my course readings. The first one is this one. I'm not going to do this pronunciation, but it's My Complaint and Other Poems. Yeah, just a collection of poetry. And then, because I like to have stuff in hard copy when possible, but like I don't want to be printing everything if it's published online, and yeah. And then I also got this, which is the Riverside Chaucer, checked out for the term from Pembroke. But then when I went to the bookstore, I found the newer edition of the Riverside Chaucer, and I decided that if I could find it, I was just going to get it because this is likely not the last time I will be studying Chaucer, and so it seemed like a good thing to have on hand anyway. Plus, then I can like write in this one if I want throughout the course, because we're going to be doing a lot of readings from this collection. Plus, this in paperback is a lot easier to lug around than this. And I'm not sure. I assume we're going to be using the newer edition in class, so that's just kind of nice for like page numbers and everything. And I think this has a new foreword, so that could be useful. So I'll return this one to Pembroke tomorrow. It would be nice to have it for free, but what are you gonna do? Plus this was like, I got 15% off at Blackwell's this month with the student discount. And then I also got, continuing the Chaucer theme, The Wife of Bath, a biography by Marion Turner. So Marion Turner is a professor at Oxford. I was actually speaking to her quite a bit last term about my DPhil application. I listed her as my preferred supervisor, so fingers crossed that I A, get into the DPhil, and B, will hopefully be working under her. But this is basically kind of charts The Wife of Bath from the Canterbury Tales, and how readers from different time periods interpret the tale, and then different reinterpretations and retellings of the Wife of Bath story. Like, for example, Zadie Smith wrote a retelling fairly recently, I think, which she discusses in this book. So I'm really excited to read this. Yeah, and I love the cover. It's just fun. But yeah, so for the rest of the evening, I'm going to be reading again. I think I have my reading sorted for the semester now. So it's not going to be too exciting, so I'm probably going to say goodbye here, and I'll see you next week, which should be a little bit more eventful with term officially starting, and more events are definitely going on next week, so I'll see you then.